in the wall, entering 3.
Stay up there. You got a handful more.
Who's going to be in the lead right here? Is the caution going to come out?
No, we're still green. And
look at this! Whoa!
I think Chase might have hit the wall there.
He definitely hit the wall. And Logano comes down into Paul Menard.
No.
One car gets up on top of a group and goes flipping over and over. And the 30 lands on its roof. That's Parker Kligerman.
Cole Witt's teammate that just wrecked in that first caution.
And Brandon Davis's team, Swan Energy, suddenly has 2 cars torn up. There's Dave Blaney with the single car 77 team.
Look at a coil spring there that's come out of one of these race cars, a rear coil spring. Actually, Matt Kenseth in the 20 looks like he kicked up into Joey Logano in the 22 that turned him sideways.
Trevor Bayne, the 21.
Outside of him. Now, boom, he didn't make a commitment.
Oh, and around goes the car behind him. That's the 6, or excuse me, the 9. A very close call there for Sam Hornish Jr. in the 9. The caution comes out. Now we're getting closer to the possibility of a green-white checker.
We've seen
Murray
this.
Got together.
Yeah, we have. We've seen this time and time again. You see the splitter makes huge contact with the grass. The car starts to bounce. Luckily, it lands on all 4 and just continues to spin. But we've seen this. The 9 goes to make a move, looks for that inside line, wasn't clear of the 1, drives across his nose, ends up spinning through the grass.
Tore the splitter completely off when it grabbed the grass initially.
Trouble, car hard in the wall, 2 of them. Keselowski to the line. Caution had waved with Keselowski the leader, and crashing are Harvick, Allmendinger, Stenhouse, Truex, Labonte, and everybody else. Into the tri-oval. Contact between Truex and Allmendinger, and then Cole Witt turns Kevin Harvick up and into the wall, and Stenhouse and Allmendinger. Witt slides along and crashes with Truex.
The outside, Carl Edwards on the inside. Green flag back in the air. They're blocking. Good go down low. Carl Edwards into the wall. He got tagged by the 22. Big hits by the 19. And the caution comes back out again.
That is exactly what we saw Joey Logano was going to try to do. Big fire of the 78. But that is what we thought was going to happen. Obviously, the wreck isn't what we thought. Martin Truex Jr. needs to get out of this race car.
Joey Logano's still out there, but will have a little bit of damage to the car. But those 2 benefit the most from this because they were able to get through.
What a big impact.
Huge.
To be honest, I've been focused so much on that restart, I didn't realize the degree of that impact.
Fast race car. His spotter, Eddie DeHunt, just told him it's time to be green.
There he goes.
There we go.
Here we go.
Oh, upside
down.
The side.
Well, AJ, that was a humdinger.
Yes, it was, and that's there he is upside down, and I hope he's all right. I see him moving around in there.
Here is the initial contact. You see Chase's car yawed out just a tiny bit in the corner.
They got him loose.
That's all it takes.
That's the one. He was going to save it till that last little bump.
I was just going to say, AJ, just be a little patient here. We got a little ways to go yet, and you got a pretty good car. Wow.
In a moment.
This is amazing footage, folks.
Incredible camera work.
And just remember, there's a driver in every one of those cars. Watch it.
Well, that's a long, slow roll for Allmendinger. And look, both those cars end up.
And now, falling back just a bit in that inside line, the 17 of Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Look at the hands on AJ Allmendinger. Up in the air goes the 42 of Kyle Larson. Caution comes out. And another contact. Matt Kenseth hits. The 1 of Jamie McMurray flying down pit road.
See right here, he gets down low. The 17 of Ricky Stenhouse tries to fill the upper lane. The 42 tries to block. And as you said, the 42 was destined to go airborne. The roof flaps deployed, setting the 42 back on the ground. And as that happened, the 41 of Kurt Busch crossed the tri-oval, took a hard hit. This is another great action shot right here. Watch this 42. Hits the wall, then gets pushed into the air by the 17. You see the roof flap open. The car sets back on the ground.
On the hub, so you never know when the big one is going to happen at Daytona, but it will, and it did.
Lap 157, Chase Elliott, your leader. Matt DiBenedetto tries to make the move to the outside. Elliott moves up and both cars into the wall. And then it happens. Take a look at this. All of the cars, so many of them collected in this, just mayhem everywhere. Here's what Chase Elliott had to say after the race.
I just knew I wanted to be on the top when it was all said and done, so I made an aggressive move to try to at least get back that way. And they tearing up race cars, but if you're not aggressive, you just get flat out taken.
On the racetrack, so this has put the 2 track house cars.
We got a crash on the front straightaway. The 20 car, Christopher Bell, and the 1 get together, coming off a turn 4. Christopher Bell.
Take you back up. Slow down.
Christopher Bell gets turned into the wall, not clear across the nose of the 1 car of Ross Chastain. Ross trying to go to the outside of the 20 here. Got a good positioning. He goes to the outside, and the 20 trying to protect that position up the racetrack.
And Ross had just come out on tires, was trying to get back by the 20, and Christopher Bell just either didn't know he was there or was trying to block that position. Chastain with a really smart move right here. Look like Bell was having a problem right there, and then they made contact.
So I'm the first guy I've been calling Ross Chastain out for some rough driving, but
And all of those cars are cars that had made green flag stops prior to that caution. Boy, Brian Vickers, Dale Earnhardt Jr., that ain't going to work, boys.
Vickers hard. Here we go. Busch, the dominant car of the day, in the wall.
That was wrong.
And 10 cars sliding, slamming into the infield.
Jimmy Johnson, totally uncalled for.
To the leader,
It's gonna
Logano.
come.
He's got to go to the bottom.
Oh!
And he can't get there, and he wrecks Logano.
Logano blocked. Logano moved down, blocked. I hate to say it. He was under him and got a pretty big block right there. You knew it was going to be aggressive, and unfortunately, cost him. I want to watch a replay, but that's how I feel like I saw that.
The white flag had waved, so the next flag ends the race. And Joey Logano, who was in a position to win his duel, is all crumpled up on the apron.
And it will be where those cars were at the moment of caution. It has nothing to do with scoring loops.
And Greg Biffle will come across on the lead lap one lap down in 13th place. And Biffle will take